Okay, I think we're live. Hello.
Oh, we're live?
I think we're
Want me to double
live.
check?
I think that Wazla is going to do that for us right now. It's our technician. He's our smart guy. We are live on Rec Room Roundtable. Thank you very much, Wazla. You are the best technician in the world, and also my very favorite. Okay. So let me just do a couple more things here and see if we can make some sense out of what it is we're trying to do here today. Welcome. Hey there, Rec Room enthusiasts. Welcome to the latest episode of Rec Room Roundtable podcast. Today we've got a lineup of exciting topics for you to sink your teeth into. First up, we're diving into the fantastic concept of avatar craziness, because I can't read the rest of what it says.
Yeah, and we'll be talking about some changes that may be coming up in Rec Room avatars and how they could be impacting your virtual personas.
Yes, indeed. So you looked into this a little bit, and so did I. I'm kind of curious as to what your views are on this.
Well, I think we're going to start off. I think you wanted to start off with, let's see, before we get started, let's go and check out the first things on the list. We've got
right. We had some
new stuff on the some new shapes. We got new shapes.
Some new shapes. New shapes are now in beta. Yeah. They are not yet in the game, but they are in beta, and they are pretty fantastic. I was looking at the palette today, the new palette shapes. There's going to be quite a few more to choose from, which is going to be just lovely as far as I'm concerned. I think that having, a square that looks like a square is going to be great. I think that having a circle that doesn't have little bumpies all over it is going to be too wonderful for me. And there's quite a few new shapes. There's going to be a hexagon, a pentagon, an octagon, and a couple of different triangle type shapes instead of what we had before. There'll be a quarter cylinder, which is going to be so useful. Right. Oh my goodness, I'm just so looking for it. And my very favorite of all of them is the mound. A mound is 4 sides with a flat top, and there's just so much you can do with it. I mean, the first thing I thought of when I looked at it was I can make a teacup. Oh my gosh, I can make a teacup that looks like a teacup without a pointy thing out the end of it. It'll be lovely. I'm so excited. So those are in beta, and I don't know when they're coming out, but they are working on it, and then that is really a wonderful thing.
Yeah. It says there's something about the laser pointer too. I'm not sure exactly what the laser pointer is. Do you know what the laser pointer is?
The laser pointer, I believe that's one of the things that they use for making different things happen. You can have a laser pointer that'll, you can point at something and then make it move, but I'm not really too sure about that. We're gonna have to get some more information.
Here they say they added a scale length toggle to optionally scale beam length with the component scale. The laser is now projected into the plus Z direction rather than plus Y direction.
Oh,
means absolutely nothing to me.
Well, there's the X, Y, and the Z, and the Y I think is I think the Y is to the right, and then the X is forward, and the Y. You guys will have to tell me. I don't know.
Well,
but yeah, it's all mathematical.
Then they fix them. Then they fix some. They fix some bugs as well in this stuff. So general improvements and bug fixes. They fixed an issue that could cause all kinds of notifications to force the watch to open. Oh. And as part of the adjustments made to laser tag at the end of January, we mentioned that we added buckets to the lobbies. Unfortunately, they never showed up. We fixed it. There are now buckets.
Oh.
And with that, every issue with laser tag has officially been fixed, and it is perfect. So
Wonderful.
We should be good there for another 2 weeks.
Yeah. Or 24 hours, depending.
So let's see what else. Fixed search and field autofocus when tearing off palette in PC. I don't know what that means because it's in PC, and I'm on Oculus. A locked interaction volume will no longer occlude other objects sitting behind it.
Okay.
What else is there?
That's good. There's an added list copy chip in beta, so that'll be nice.
What's that mean?
List copy is basically there are lists you can make in the CV2 circuits, so that they'll run and they'll look for different words, or they'll look for different number combinations and things like that. And a list copy, I'm assuming, means that you won't have to redo it every single time that you need to do it. But I may be wrong. I don't know. I'm not that good. We're going to have to get Swagamuffin in here to talk about that, I think. They fixed a bug where newly created spawner gadgets couldn't spawn AIs. That would have been a real pain, because, you want them to spawn when you put them down there. They're supposed to spawn things. So they fixed that. And they made it so that jumping into the ocean in Rec Royale will immediately down you. Oh my, why? I wonder why they did that. All those little people flying around out there in the thing and skeeting on the water and having a good old time. Yeah, that's not what you're there for, guys. You're there to shoot each other.
I have to admit, though, it was fun to be able to go skiing like that. And they should probably set something up like that where you could go, I don't know, skiing. I mean, why not have a skiing place where you can just go skiing? That would be kind of fun.
There actually is a room that somebody built where you can ski down the slope, and you can go down the chute, and you have to go past the flags and everything. And that's pretty cool.
Maybe do water skiing.
Yeah, water skiing would be a lot of fun. I think that would be really fun. Yeah. Especially if you jump up in the air and stuff. That would be fun. So somebody get on that, okay? We're waiting for it. Pro Builder objects in Rec Room Studio should no longer disappear when loaded in game. I don't know what that is. Do you? Pro Builder objects in Rec Room Studio. You know why? That's because it's Rec Room Studio, and I haven't gotten to do that yet. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting to use Rec Room Studio. I'm ready. I will be good. I will do everything there is that needs to be done to do Rec Room Studio. Please give me the opportunity. All righty.
Yes, Moon likes to make stuff.
Yes, I do. I like it very much. All right. So on to the avatars. Are we ready to talk about avatars? This is a crazy thing. Yeah. I mean, floating beans have been the avatars in this game, and they've been touted as a truly innovative and unique avatar in the VR world, which they really are. I mean, I don't think there's any other game that has beans for bodies, and I like them. I'm having a hard time imagining this outfit with arms and legs. It just seems kind of wrong.
Now, I think they're setting it up to where you can choose which way you want to go. If you want arms and legs, you can have arms and legs, and if you don't, you don't have to have them. Yeah. That's what it sounds like from what I read last night.
Right.
And this we're reading straight from what is it? The dev. I can't remember what it's called.
The dev blog. Yeah. The dev
blogs. Yeah. Yeah. So straight from the dev blogs, and yeah.
I think that the thing that I found, I started looking around to see why, the finger thing was so important, having finger dexterity and so forth. And I did watch a video last night by a young lady who she does sign language. She does, American Sign Language. Well, I guess it's kind of an affected or a kind of American Sign Language with finger movements, because the Oculus now can pick up finger movements, and they're doing a different kind of sign language with that, and it's really nice.
They're going to give us. They're going to give us sign language, and I'm never going to win another game of Wreck Royale Squads because people who know sign language are going to be just whomping all over us silently.
Yes, that's very possible. Very possible. But, the thing is that I think it's kind of a cool thing. I think that more people will learn to do sign language, which I think is
absolutely
very, very awesome, very progressive of this world. And I think that it's very cool. I mean, people who are deaf have a situation where they're walking down the street in their own hometown and they can't communicate with everybody on the street. It's kind of like being in China and speaking only English. You can't talk to anybody around you. Well, that's okay. You're in China, and gosh, you shouldn't be able to talk to everybody unless you've studied Chinese.
Right.
But being in your own hometown, that makes it's a different, different level of incapacity.
Yeah. What a great way, though, to make it to where, people who know sign language can get together in a group and be able to communicate and do all the things that everyone else does, and be able to actually communicate back and forth. So that is, I think it's a great thing. I mean, they've got it for all the other languages. Why not have it with the hands? So fingers would be a big difference. Absolutely. Of course, that's something that just came out. That's something they talked about just in March 4th, I think. It's on the last of the blogs. Let's see, what's on the first of the blogs here in January 24th? When Rec Room first launched in 2016, we thought of it as kind of like a Wii Sports of VR, and our avatar designs followed the best practices for VR while keeping them charming and approachable. We avoided showing untracked legs and arms because it could break the feeling of presence. We kept the facial features cute and minimal to avoid the uncanny valley effect. Okay, I had to look up uncanny valley effect, and I'll explain it, what I understand of it. You see, when something doesn't look real and lifelike, you can kind of like it, like a stuffed toy, right?
Right.
It's not a real dog, but it's kind of it's cool, and it's supposed to be a real dog, and it's friendly, and you don't have to worry about it. But the more realistic it goes, so let's say here's our line here. Let's say this here's pet dog, or not pet dog, but stuffed dog or stuffed teddy bear. But even with humans and stuff, it gets worse than this. But as it gets more realistic, the more realistic it gets, the more weird it gets.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
If it's not the perfect looking dog, it's just a weird beast from hell. It's scary. And then as it gets better, it starts going up again. So if it's absolutely lifelike, it's okay. Right. And if it's not lifelike all, it's okay. But everything in between that is theorized to be creepy. Yeah. So is this true? Is this not? It's a theory that actually came from a sci-fi book back years ago, decades ago. So so it's kind of an interesting thought, and for like stuffed toys and stuff, it was lower than for like people. People get really creepy. It's kind of like looking at looking at the robots of today that are like android looking, but they don't really look human. But they're talking to you and stuff, and it's like
and they have that
creepy.
Kind of,
it's creepy.
It is creepy.
Versus right.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
If it looked like a real person and moved like a real person, you wouldn't have the creep factor in it. And I think that's one of the reasons why they went with the jelly bean, the floating bean style, instead of having a creepy looking avatar.
Yeah,
So because
I hear that.
they wanted it to be endearing, not scary.
Yeah, I hear that. Makes total sense to me. Trying to get this to move, and it won't move. I'm having some problems with my technology here.
Now, in the second paragraph here, it says, we love the resulting floating bean avatars and know you love them too, but a lot has changed in the rec room over the last 6 years. We're now a bigger team. VR technology has gotten and continues to get better, and we've learned a lot about what works and what doesn't with how you look and move in VR. Our Wii Sports of VR has evolved into a radically cross-platform social UGC platform. It's time to evolve. How can we express ourselves in Rec Room? So I guess that's what it sounds like. They're thinking full bodies will help us express more, body movements and stuff like that.
Right.
And I suspect that foot tracking and stuff like that, finger tracking, foot tracking, eye tracking will probably all follow in the next few years,
Right.
where you actually have a full exchange of the entire body on,
Right.
kind of like they do with the movies when they're trying to capture, body movements.
Right, body capture, yeah.
So
I think at this point, though, the arms are just going to pretty much follow the hands. And as far as the feet and the legs go, it's going to pretty much be like it is for the full body costumes. Right?
Well,
you think?
I would think it would need to do that. I mean, even if they just had it to where the feet followed, like the hands follow, if they made it to where the feet followed, then they would definitely be, I mean, you could dance.
But
it would make sense.
Yeah, I know. See, I don't know if they're going to be able to do that right away or not. It might just be that.
No, I'm thinking down the line.
Yeah.
Down the line. Right now, it would probably just be you're walking across. It'd be like having a full body costume on. I think.
But I think too, though, that I think one of the other things that's a plus about this is that people are going to be able to design shoes. And I think that would be, I mean, well, just like we design T-shirts, why couldn't we design shoes? Decorate them, make them tall, make them short. I think that would be a lot of fun. And I think that's just another thing that the community can get into and, sell their own air, whatever's air moon hairs, I think that'd be kind of fun. Have fancy shoes.
Here, the picture. The concept art shows that they're going to have sleeves and full pant legs and stuff to go with the costumes you already have. Right. And I'm going to just read what's above this real quick. It says, thus the full body avatar, the arms, legs, fingers, and feet of this new full body option provide more opportunities for you to be who you want to be in Rec Room. They also let us track movements better in VR and help make game more understandable when we share it.
I can't hear you. What happened? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Did I fall off?
No, I think, I don't know if you fell off or if I did. I was asking if you could hear me. Well, anyway, yeah, that sounds like, I think the way.
So I was trying to read what's below the picture. So
yeah.
So why don't you read some of it? You've got it on your screen there. I have trouble seeing it because I have to go to the computer.
I'm kind of trying to do that right now, and I'm having some technical problems with that. It's not coming up on my screen the way I want it to. I can't see my second screen. So I'm having to try one more time to try and get that up. And it just keeps going away. And I'm going to stand up for a second and see if that'll help. Because sometimes... Oh, there we go. Maybe it's there now. Nope. Oh, there we go. I'm getting a little bit more. No, it keeps just going away. Why does it keep doing that? I can't get it to move. Come on, baby. Not what I was calling you earlier, but let me see if I can get the other monitor to open back up again. My monitors aren't working the way I want them to, and I don't know why. Let me see if I can get back in the game and stand up for a second. I gotta stretch my legs, see if that'll work. Let me see if I can get it going. So, anyway, this is so much fun trying to figure this all out.
Well,
my
oh, wow.
My monitor won't work. Why won't it work? Okay, that's there.
That opened up. Yeah, we're trying to get stuff figured out on this episode, but I'm going to go ahead and read some more of this.
Yeah, please do. It won't let me grab
At the end of last year, we assembled a small team called the Avatar Initiative to take the next step towards full-body avatars instead of working behind the scenes and revealing a new avatar option as part of an update. We decided to share our progress as we build. Your feedback will help us shape our work, so we do our best to make Rec Room better without losing the things that make it special. So, they're really trying to make it to where we all have some say in this progress by the sound of it. And it seems like, what?
It's really hard to hear you when you haven't got your mouth up next to the microphone. You get real.
I'm sorry, I can't read it. I can't read it and do it at the same time, so I don't know what to say.
I'm having trouble. I can't get this to work right. I may have to log off and log back on again because it's just not working.
Well, if you log off, then we lose the stream, right?
We will lose the stream if I do that. Yes, so maybe we ought to wrap it up.
Well, let me take a look and see if there's anything else we missed.
Okay.
Oh, dressing the full body, different sleeve shapes. Different sleeve shapes, different colors.
Long sleeves, sleeves with cuffs, and sleeves that are short is what I saw. I can't even get back into the instance. It's not letting me out of here.
So it also shows pants, and with some dresses, you'll be able to wear tights.
Yeah. Initially, it'll probably be jeans, tights, and skirts. They said. I remember that. So that's kind of cool. I think that's doable. I still find it hard to imagine this awesome outfit with jeans underneath it, but I guess that'll be okay.
Well, there'll probably be a different.
I want scale mail pants, Doc. I think that would be so much cooler, don't you?
Yeah, it's got several other things on the blog too. I wish I had it right here, but instead I have to look at the screen over here.
I'm so sorry, and I can't get my screen to work, so we're having some technical difficulties. It will get better, I swear.
The pictures of the customizing shoes is really pretty amazing. It's it actually shows them like you could put them on. It shows pictures, so obviously they're quite a ways with a lot of this stuff. They must be quite a ways with a lot of this stuff.
I'm sure they are.
They're talking about in these blogs that they've got a ton of stuff they need to create sleeves and legs for.
Right.
So though you'll be able to choose whether it's a long sleeve or a short sleeve, that just doubles the work. There's that much to do. There's a lot of stuff to do in that. So
well, I think maybe what could possibly be the best thing we could tell you to do at this point. My brain is just going crazy. Is to check out all of this information is on the devs blog, and that is on rec.net. Where did you find that? You found that?
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah. It's something that everybody can read. The information is out there. We're just kind of trying to bring some of it to the foreground so that if you're interested in a particular thing, you can go look at it and you can see the pictures that we're talking about, the different examples they have of what's coming as far as the shades.
I think it's blog.recroom.
Blog.recroom.com.
Okay. But, a lot of people might just be wanting to listen to this while they're working out or while they're doing whatever it is they're doing. That's why we need to discuss the pictures and really, say what we're seeing so that they're hearing it and, read it out loud to them. But, our plan is to have this happen every week and even more professionally than we're doing it now. We've got some stuff going really good, but The technical stuff outside of Rec Room is difficult. The technical stuff outside of Rec Room is difficult. So
yes, it is.
Trying to bring
it
to YouTube through all of the different things and have it live has been challenging.
Absolutely.
Just the whole meta thing. I'm using an Oculus, and I'm starting to wonder if that's the device I should be using, or if I should be going to a new brand. I'm not happy with the service.
Well,
I mean, Oculus is great for the game, but you try to talk to someone at the company to help you link up or whatever. It's like no one. All you get is Z's.
Well, yeah, it's you got to follow through on it, and that's the hard part. Is it takes time, and we're used to an instant society. We win everything yesterday. And so, it takes a little bit of time, but you'll get it figured out. You'll get it sourced out. And he's having trouble with getting his Oculus on the AirLink because he lost his code for whatever. I don't know. But anyway, we'll get it figured out.
I don't know what we lost.
Email address or something. I don't know. So
once we get some of these things ironed out, we'll be able to see the stuff right here. We'll be able to have stuff right here and be able to look at it. And
it'll be much better.
Pretty sure next time. So when are we going to be doing this? Like once a week on Saturdays?
I'm hoping we'll do it once a week on Saturdays, sometime in the afternoon. We'll be putting it out there on a premiere type of a thing, so that people know and can take a look. And so if you're interested in this kind of entertainment, please subscribe, give us a like, and shout out to your friends about what we're doing, and share these videos if you so choose.
And if you haven't gotten enough of something like this, we've got the other channel, which is Mythical Moonhair.
Right.
And on Mythical Moonhair, you have a whole bunch of videos you could watch that are. We're planning on live streaming tomorrow at 1.
Right. We will have a live stream tomorrow.
We have a live stream right now going on, so tomorrow we should be able to have our live stream actually work. Last week it didn't work, but that set us up for this. Some things don't work with this, but tomorrow's live stream is going to be great at 1 p.m. West Coast time, right?
Right.
On Sunday, so.
Yep.
And so we can look forward to fingers, legs, arms. Oops.
Throwing things.
Oh, your picture there.
He took a picture of me.
Fingers, legs, toes, full body avatars, all being a possibility coming up in the next few months. It sounds like they'll have it before the end of the year. That's possibly, how soon it sounds.
Yeah, it does sound like it's coming.
It might be before. Some of it might come true before the end of the year. But I mean, that's a lot of work,
Yeah, it is. It is. That picture likes you. You see
how can I grab that from there? Wow, look at that.
You're a magic man. Okay, well.
Oh, it went too far that time.
It did go too far that time. All right, so that being what we have for today, did we have anything else we wanted to talk about?
I think it was just the full body avatars, the news of the day, which is on the 6th, March 6th, they talked about the new shapes coming out.
New shapes.
And the fixing of the laser stuff. Oh, and the bucket in the laser tag, which is now all the glitches in laser tag are fixed.
Yay!
And ought to be interesting to see what this fingers, legs, and arms all look like. Oh, and nicks. They had nicks in the pictures.
Oh yeah.
So it's like full body.
Yeah.
Full body. And something we missed was the fact that you'll be able to make your torso wider or narrower and longer or shorter depending on what you want.
Yes, I thought that was pretty cool.
Which means there's probably going to be some really weird looking people walking around because some people go, I want to be really tall but with a really small torso, and other people are going to want a really big torso but be short. So you can have these really funky looking, really funky. I can just imagine the funky shape of people, where that's going to be the hard thing to get used to.
Right.
Seeing full body full-bodied people with it's just
so
it ought to be interesting.
I mean, we have a little bit of a change now. You can have big, broad shoulders, or you can have little, tiny waist and things like that. But the whole
this is literally scale.
Yeah,
a slider scale. How wide or narrow you want to be, how long and skinny you want to be.
That's what they're showing it as. Yeah,
your height.
Yeah. Oh my God!
So if they keep with that, that ought to be interesting. I can just see. Someone walking down the little tiny body, big long arms and legs, walking down the.
Yes, I can see that too.
A whole other thing with legs to your neck. Anyway.
Yeah, all right. Well, this has been fun. Thank you for joining us.
Did you? This is Rec Room Roundtable. We will.
Rec Room Roundtable.
Discuss everything.
See you next Saturday.
And. And I don't know what next Saturday is going to bring. We'll discuss whatever news is up. And if you happen to see this and you're like, gosh, I'd like to be on Rec Room Roundtable, then maybe we'd have a guest.
Oh, that would be lovely.
See what happens.
If you're interested in being a guest on our show, just get a hold of us in the comments below.
I think we're going to sign off with that.
All right. See you later,
next
guys.
Time on Rec Room Roundtable.
Next time on Rec Room Roundtable. High five, Doc. There we go. Let's see if I can get this to go off now. I gotta go upstairs. I can't get my thing to come in. Yeah, I can't get my in-game things up.